Hey guys, real quick, want to touch on a topic that I think is helpful. A lot of times you are reading the Bible and you read something and you wonder how'd that get in there. This is not necessarily good advice from my perspective. And if an unbeliever brought this up, how would I address it? One such place where something like that is found is in Ruth chapter 3. Listen to this. This is Naomi's advice to Ruth in relation to Boaz. Naomi says, Ruth 3:3, wash therefore and anoint yourself and put on your cloak and go down to the threshing floor, but do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking. But when he lies down, observe the place where he lies, and then go and uncover his feet and lie down, and he will tell you what to do. And she replied, all that you say, I will do. I don't know if you know much about the book of Ruth. Excuse me. But this is chapter 3, and Ruth and Naomi both have lost their husbands. They died early, and they have moved back to Judah, and they're struggling just to make a living and have enough food to eat and that sort of thing. And Naomi's advice is for Ruth to go to Boaz and do this at night. And everything within your being should scream, this is not a good idea. If people follow their fleshly desires, this could lead to sin. So how did this get in the Bible? Why is it there? I think it's helpful for us to realize that not everything in the Bible is prescriptive. Some things are descriptive. And this is describing what Naomi did. It's not saying this is what everybody should do when they're looking for a husband. No, you should not do this when you're looking for a husband. And if it were not for the godliness of Boaz and Ruth, great harm would have been done here. Now, thankfully, Boaz responds in a godly way, and they do not sin in any sort of way, and God works his purposes. So I think this is helpful for us to learn that technique, to say that just because something is in the Bible doesn't mean that the Bible condones it. It could be just descriptive. It's describing what happened, and the Bible doesn't cover bad ideas. It doesn't cover up sin. Sometimes people sin in the Bible, and the Bible describes that. It's going to lay it all out there. It doesn't sugarcoat it. It doesn't seek to cover things up. It expresses it. But that doesn't mean that the Bible is prescribing in every situation what we should do. Now, some things in the Bible are prescriptive, as like Paul's letters when he's telling us ways to be godly or ways to avoid sin, that sort of thing. Those things are prescriptive. They're prescribing what we should do. Anyway, so this can be helpful when people bring things up about the Bible, some stories in the Bible and things that are uncomfortable, or you may have a difficult time explaining them, is to be able to pull that out of your back pocket and bring it up. Not everything in the Bible is prescriptive. It might be that it's descriptive. Just because something is in the Bible doesn't mean the Bible is condoning it. And in this particular case, in the book of Ruth, we see God in his providence, behind the scenes, working despite people's decisions and people's actions. And God is working his good purposes no matter what people do. The good news is for us is that we haven't always made the right decisions. We haven't always done the correct things. We've sinned. We've done things that were questionable. And God, in his providence, is working his good purposes in the lives of his people in spite of those things. And so that certainly happened in Ruth as well. Blessings to you. Have a good day.